Alright, y'all. It's getting close to season. It's coming up on us pretty quick here, y'all. And I've got a new setup. It's going to be another tool in my archery toolbox, y'all, that I think some of y'all might be interested in here too. And what it consists of, I'm going to call it my stump set. And what I mean by that is, I'm finna sit on the ground. I'm gonna be mobile on the ground. And that's why I'm sitting here practicing this morning it's basically my Leafy suit. This is our Leafy suit you seen we've been selling here for about the last 6 months. This is what I really wanted for. It does great for turkey hunting, but it's gonna do awesome for on the ground. Because the pattern's a little bit darker. And what I want to look like is a stump on the ground, y'all. Because here's the advantages from being on the ground. Your shot angle. When you're on the ground, you got a lot better shot angle than you do shooting from above. I'm a lot lighter. I'm not toting a lot of gear in, climbing stuff. You see, I've got my tripod set up here by me. I've got it wrapped, sort of got it hid. But one thing, you don't need a tree to get in. You just need a little bit of cover that you can back up in. I think just a little bit of cover, especially with a little bit of cover above you too, it's going to be a big advantage. Just the key to it is, when you move, you've got to disappear. Because that's when a deer sees movement. But that don't mean he's going to spook as soon as he sees movement. You ever had a deer just sort of look at you? And you give him just a little bit, he lets his guard down and he'll go on. This is where this pattern here works so good, y'all. That's what I say, it's chameleon pattern was what the original name of it was. And now what that does, it's got more of a blend in blur concept. So, y'all, you see a few sets here that I'm basically showing you where I think it'd blend in. I think it'd blend in the wide open, out in the fields, get it on the edges with just a little bit of cover. In the big woods, I think getting in big woods, a lot of times there'll be a tree blowed over or something. There'll be a brush top in the middle of big woods. There'll be a root ball blowed over. A lot of times you can sort of nestle into it. And the key to it is, see them first. It's the main thing. I've got my little stool here where I think I can get real comfortable. And I think I can just sort of back in places. I'm rigging me a bow holder right now up because I want this bow stuck right in front of me where I'm not touching it. Because I want to be sitting here hands-free. Because like I said, I'm filming, so it's a little bit different than you were if you just sitting on the ground, you're trying to shoot an animal. Because when I first see an animal, first thing I got to do is get cameras on. We're not worried about grabbing my bow. And then I want that bow, after I get my cameras on and everything, that I can just reach and grab that bow, come full draw and shoot. So, and a lot of that, if you got cover out in front of you, or bigger woods, a lot of times you may walk behind a tree, you may walk behind a brush, and you can get your bow and get everything ready, and get set up on it. The main reason I'm putting this video out now, because September the 1st, y'all been seeing our thing we've been running. If you buy a Leafy suit, you're going to be in the drawing for one of these new Birch Hunter. It's going to be a brand new Birch Hunter Garlow e-bike. You've seen Daniel and I both, you've seen me on coyote hunts, on turkey hunts. I'm looking forward to do some deer hunting on it. So if you order a Leafy suit, go to their website, dozfhunter.com. If you order a Leafy suit before August 31st, basically August 31st is the deadline to be in for the drawing for the e-bike. But if you buy a Leafy suit, you'll be in for the drawing for that bike that we're finna give away. That's like I said, it's gonna be mailed directly to you. It'll be shipped directly to you, a brand new bike. You'll have to put the handlebars, you have to put a few things on it, but it didn't take 30 minutes to put it together. So, y'all, we're always looking to sort of help y'all, and we're trying to stay ahead of the curve as, finding unique ways how to kill mature bucks. I guess Daniel last year, how he was very successful on several hunts on the ground. You know, I've hunted like this for years with a rifle. But ever since I've got back into this filming, I've sort of stayed away from it because, man, it's you just think, man, it's almost impossible to film on the ground by yourself. But I think now with this setup, with this Leafy suit, it's going to give me an advantage. I can do it. Because, y'all, my turkey hunts this year, you've always seen me before, I always run a little blind in front of me when I film turkey hunting. Till this year. We got this Leafy suit, man, I think I killed 4 or 5 turkeys this year. Didn't no one see me, and all I done was just sit down on the ground. Most times just backed up against a tree. Didn't get busted a time. No Leafy suit, no nothing. I mean, no blind in front of me, just sitting on the ground. So I really think with this setup here, I'm looking now when I find these spots, I'm looking and say, hey, is a stand gonna be better, or can I sit on the ground? You know, I'm not getting away from my saddle setup, y'all. You know, that arsenal stuff, I really like it, and I'm gonna hunt out of it too this year. This is just another, like I said, tool in my toolbox that, hey, that might be the right spot. That sitting on the ground is a little bit better. Because one thing I think too is controlling your scent. I think sitting on the ground, you know, your scent's not dispersing like you are in the air. So I think that's going to be a big advantage. And there's a few things I'm going to try too that I think you'll see later in my videos. I think what's going to really help me to play that margin of wind. You know, time will tell. So like I said, I'm really excited about this year. And like I said, it's coming up quick. But like I said, check out our website and check out our Leafy suit. Another thing, these short bill hats, y'all, I really like them too for sitting on the ground, because think about it, that bill sticking out 2 inches further, when your head's moving back and forth, that's more profile that's turning with you. With this close profile, short bill, and like I said, you don't have to worry about your bowstring getting in the way. A lot of times I run in my video camera, I have to look to make sure it's really good and focused. I stick my head in and my bill's not in the way. Y'all, I like these hats. You see me wear one last year a little bit. I absolutely love this hat. If the sun sort of gets in my eye, I could just cock it down just a little bit, and it's still out of your way. And it may even be a short bill, but it'll still keep the sun out of your eyes. So y'all check them out. We got them on our website too. But I want you to leave me a comment. How many of y'all ever killed very many deer on the ground? How many of you ever thought about hunting on the ground, but you just ain't really thought about found the right gear to sort of help you out? Because y'all, I think I found it this year, and I think I can bring good footage to y'all. You know, 'cause that's my goal. And you know, I've killed bukus of deer in my lifetime. I still like shooting deer, but I love trying to get good footage. To me, that's the ultimate, is getting a mature deer and getting good footage of the shot and the hunt. So y'all stay tuned for this fall. Daniel, he's heading out next week. So we're gonna get started here pretty quick. Hopefully start bringing out a bunch of content. So if you're not a subscriber, hey, subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. Hit that like button. Hey, leave a comment. Like I said, tell a friend about us, because we've really grown. I really want to get a little bit bigger and get our message out of our style of hunting. I think if you've watched plenty of our shows, you know what our concept is. You know, we're basically just trying to promote hunting. And a lot of it public hunting, because everybody's got the same right to do it. And I really hope more we can get involved. There's a better chance our kids and grandkids and great-grandkids will be able to have the opportunity to do what we love to do so much now. So, see you on the next one, y'all.